might know, Andalusia is the whole 8 provinces at the bottom of Spain. It's like a quarter of Spain. And I was in an area totally different now. It was riddled with canyons, slotted with canyons. And I'm often on my own when I'm walking, because even if I'm working with Linda, my partner, the Inntravel photographer, we often split up and do a walk each on the same day, and not, you know, kill 2 birds with 1 stone. Anyway, it was getting dark, and one of my faults is that I never really know when to stop, you know, and I'm such a perfectionist. I have to get it right, and I have to and many of the time I've come down from the mountains in the dark, but you know, I do have a torch. Anyway, it had got dark, but it was one of those nights where there's absolutely no light at all. You know, total cloud cover, so no moon, no stars, and you know, it went dark really quickly, and it was just like being in a cupboard. You know, it was that dark. You couldn't see a thing. But I felt very clever. I got out my torch and I pressed on. But then within about 10 minutes, the batteries went on the torch. And I thought, oh no, I've always got spare batteries, you know, so I got them out wrong size. So I was there, and I was like a blind person, you know, feeling, and I thought, this is crazy, because I'm going to go down one of these canyons. In the end, I thought I could feel a tree, you know, and I thought I just sat against this tree, sort of, and I got out my whistle and just plaintively whistled from time to time. I thought, well, I'm here for the night. And unfortunately, it was one of the few times that that Linda was waiting for me, because she hadn't done a walk, and she was waiting for me in a certain bar. And anyway, so I'm going peep, 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 you know, pathetic. Then I saw some car headlights, and I thought, oh wow, you know, because these areas, they do have tracks, and I could see everything being lit up, you know, like in a kind of a movie, you know, where I could see that it was on the other side of one of these canyons. And I waited till I heard the car door, you know, someone had obviously got out, and the noise of the motor off. And then I started really going out on my whistle. And the guy started shouting across at me. And at first he thought I was one of these Moroccans that come over on the boats at night, you know, because he could hear that I wasn't, you know, even though I speak Spanish, I wasn't, you know, genuinely Spanish. And so there was a whole thing where he didn't want to come because he thought I was, you know. And then he eventually came over, escorted me back. He had a torch, escorted me back, and apparently it turned out he was a pig farmer who'd come out to feed his pigs. And the reason he was feeding them at night was that during the day he worked in a bar that I knew in the next village. And anyway, I helped him feed the pigs and stuff. Then he took me back to the village. But of course, the story got around the whole village, and ever since then, I cannot go into that bar in that village without everyone going to me, peep, 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 peep. You know.